This will be a quick review of Kayshon with His Eyes Open. The second episode of this season of Lower Decks. The Cerritos encounters a collector ship, similar kind of to that. A collector ship. Like the collectors from the one that kidnapped Data, which is also similar to the Marvel collector, in a sense, except this collector is dead. And there's this octopus collector wants to go in there, and there's a dinosaur thing in there with a Starfleet outfit from the classic Trek, which is weird. There's a dinosaur with a giant uniform. Which character that's supposed to be? There's there's like a new replacement ensign guy that clearly Mariner likes, not Freeman, Mariner. But they're at odds, so they obviously like each other. But on the Titan, we have a little bit of the Titan, and we have this Pakled mine being attacked, like a food mine. Apparently, they mine snacks or something. And for some reason, Boimler thinks to use the Riker transporter thing to escape. The Riker cloning transporter thing to escape somehow. And as a distraction, I guess, to the MacGuffin being that he clones himself. I'm not sure how that works, but okay. They do address, in a sense, the Voyager Tuvix thing, though. By doing that, they just leave him as a clone of him on the ship and send the other one back to the Cerritos. So that Star Trek locations, Strange New Worlds can happen because he's doing his own thing. He can show up in it. He doesn't actually show up in that, but they didn't have to do that. But no, it's Tendi that shows up in Starship locations, and it's 30 years later. So who knows what happened in that time. They shouldn't worry about it. But they did. They thought to put that in there. So they figured they're all going to show up, right? No, just one or two. The ones that are based on the Gamelt character, like Tendi, but that one shows up. Because it is based on a Gamelt character. He didn't pitch it; they just took it. But yeah, as for Rutherford, he's the other one from the Gamelt story. And he's in there too, because and the Tanakian guy gets turned into a puppet at one point, and then turned back the new security chief, who was too nice, but he talks in metaphor like that Darmok episode, basically. In the ending scene, he hits off on a girl, but it didn't work. That's because he talks in metaphor. Yeah, so that was pretty much the whole episode. There was less, and then there's a B story of the captain micromanaging, not wanting to micromanage, but then she ends up almost losing the crew. So the captain is incompetent. The captain lady, Freeman. So it's a comedy cartoon show. Why not? So, it was fine. It was closer to a TNG episode than the other ones have been. There were some gags, but they were fluid within it. In the teaser trailer, they have a communal sonic shower scene where they don't show anything. Cartoon characters. So why would they do that? They don't have to. Why would the Lower Decks people have a communal sonic shower? It's silly, and they fight over the shower dial. But okay, fine. It's a teaser trailer. The collector guy is similar to the one that collected Data, but it's a different collector, I guess. He sets out booby traps, so they have to escape from the collector's ship. The scene is Packlids took over the mine in the other story. Yeah, that kind of thing's going on. Addressing things from Trek Core a while back, transporter doubles and stuff. Clearly, they were inspired by that discussion on Trek Core about the transporter doubles. And this episode just basically says, yeah, the clone gets to stay. Yeah. So, yeah. Not sure how he escaped, except that somehow they had an extra buffer, I guess. And, yeah, how the energy matter would do that also doesn't make sense. But yeah, but it's silly. But yeah, I'm sure other people will analyze it more than I do now. But this is all it is. So it's playing it safe. Yeah, but it doesn't have to. But yeah. So. Tendian Rutherford from. Anyways, that's pretty much it. It was okay. I'm sure there's going to be a Trek Yards analysis of the whole thing, all the different characters. I'm not going to bother with that. They're going to do it, and it was fine. Yeah, we got to see Riker and the Titan and some of the Titan's crew. There's a character that looks like a Marvel character there. They reference, I could do this all day. They reference Marvel. It's odd because it's Paramount. The new guy references that. When they get back Boimler at the end, spoiler. They get back to one of the Boimlers. They just leave the other guy behind and go on doing their own thing. And yeah, so kind of just describing what happened. But yeah, it's fine. Anyway, so yeah.